Hello everyone, I'm Andrea Digital Tech, and this week I switched to the iPhone 14 and had a great time exploring how it performs currently and what it offers in terms of photography and daily use. In this video, I want to show you its main features to help you determine if this phone is a good purchase and, more importantly, if it's the right choice for you. I opted for the blue model, a soft color that reminds me of a cloudy sky. I find it very pleasing to the eye and not something that would become tiring to look at over time. Additionally, I really appreciate how the color is uniform throughout the phone. From the cameras to the aluminum frame, the glass back, and even the buttons, making it resemble a little colored Lego brick. The design of the iPhone 14 is generally similar to the latest iPhone models, both in size and structure, making it quite difficult to distinguish it from the iPhone 13 or the iPhone 15. Except for a few details. For instance, the iPhone 14 still has the Lightning charging connector, whereas the iPhone 15 has moved to a USB-C connector. Furthermore, the Face ID notch on the iPhone 14 is the same as the one on the iPhone 13, which covers part of the top display, unlike the iPhone 15's Dynamic Island, which leaves more space for the display and integrates new functionalities. As promised in my other videos, I will be comparing the iPhone 13, iPhone 14, and iPhone 15 models, so if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. After a week of using the iPhone 14 coming from the iPhone 13, I didn't notice a significant change, as the user experience was very similar. This holds true especially for the display, which remains a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR. Even though the dimensions haven't changed, the display continues to provide a comfortable and compact viewing experience, perfect for enjoying all Apple services and using your favorite applications. The refresh rate also remains at 60 Hz, which still provides the smoothness in animations and app scrolling that Apple is known for. The HDR on this display is very impressive, delivering amazing results in video playback with consistently high quality. The peak brightness reaches 1200 nits, which is quite good, but under direct sunlight, it can still be a bit challenging to read the screen clearly. However, whether you are browsing the internet, using social media, or looking at your photos, the iPhone 14's display allows you to see every detail clearly and sharply. The image quality makes every visual experience pleasant and engaging, maintaining the level of quality that Apple is known for. The same goes for performance. The iPhone 14 uses the A15 Bionic processor. Yes, if you're wondering, it's the same processor used in the iPhone 13, but with a slight difference. It has a 5-core GPU instead of 4. This is an Apple decision that I don't fully understand, but I can still say that in daily use, the phone is very capable and powerful, allowing you to handle every task and movement within the device smoothly. The phone is fast in opening applications and managing updates that Apple releases regularly, like iOS 17 and certainly iOS 18, without straining the system. I found everything to be very fast, fluid, and without any hiccups in any functionality that the iPhone offers. An interesting point to note is that Apple has equipped the iPhone 14 with 2 GB more RAM than the iPhone 13, bringing it to a total of 6 GB. This decision will likely allow it to remain more efficient over time and handle future updates better without significant compromises. In the past few days, I've put the phone to the test by opening many applications simultaneously and playing demanding games to see its limits. I noticed that it handles intensive workloads very well, though it tends to overheat quite a bit when pushed hard, becoming a little oven. Despite this, its potential is very good, especially in gaming, where it keeps up with titles that require a lot of computing power like open-world games. Combined with the OLED display and high-quality speakers, it allows you to enjoy your time without particular hindrances. Another important consideration is that, despite the 6 GB of RAM, according to Apple, the iPhone 14 will not be compatible with some of the new AI features coming with iOS 18. So, if this is a priority for you, carefully consider whether this device is the right choice for you. Speaking of cameras, the iPhone 14 has two, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide and a 12-megapixel wide-angle. They are very similar to those on the iPhone 13, but with improved ability to capture more light in nighttime photos. However, they don't compare to the main camera of the iPhone 15, which has 48 megapixels. Despite this, the iPhone 14's photo quality remains high, allowing you to take beautiful, bright, and detailed photos in most lighting conditions, providing consistently impressive results. For example, you can take advantage of the portrait mode to achieve a blurred background effect that highlights the subject, or use the cinematic mode to create professional videos. Additionally, the iPhone 14 includes an action mode that stabilizes the image as if you were using a gimbal. The results are truly impressive, with stable and detailed videos even when you're moving, such as during a walk or a bike ride. However, this feature requires a lot of light, so it's not effective at night or in indoor settings. One limitation of the iPhone 14's camera is its zoom capability. It only offers one level of optical zoom, lacking the 2x optical zoom found on the iPhone 15, and uses digital zoom with a maximum extension of 5x. The image quality decreases significantly with digital zoom, making long-distance photos less appealing. As for the battery, the autonomy is quite standard. My phone is about a year old. As you can also see cosmetically, it is still in excellent condition, demonstrating how well it ages, while the battery now has a maximum capacity of 88%. Despite this, it still manages battery life well. With regular use, such as emails, messages, some calls, social media, taking photos, and web browsing, I can comfortably reach the end of the day on a single charge. With more intensive use, like prolonged camera usage, gaming, or using GPS for navigation, the battery life decreases, and it might be necessary to give it a quick charge during the day. Fortunately, the charging process is very fast, allowing you to get through the day without too much difficulty. One of the things that truly fascinated me about the iPhone 14 is the implementation of two impressive features: SOS via satellite and crash detection, which are also available on the iPhone 15. Fortunately, I haven't needed to use them, but I believe they are extremely important and useful in everyday life. Having these functionalities can be life-saving in case of an accident, or if you find yourself in an area with no phone reception and need to call for help immediately. Having all this in one device definitely makes it more appealing to me. In conclusion, after a week of use, I can say that the iPhone 14 is still a very valid, efficient, and high-performing phone in all aspects, from the cameras to battery life and overall functionality, meeting the needs of the vast majority of people. However, being positioned between the iPhone 13 and iPhone 15, it shares many features with the iPhone 13, with only a few important improvements. This might influence your purchasing decision depending on your needs and budget. So, don't miss my upcoming comparisons between the iPhone 13 and iPhone 15 to make a more informed decision. If you enjoyed this video, leave a free like and subscribe to the channel for future tech updates. See you next time.